Okay, welcome to a night dive on the North Fork of Long Island. Um, this is actually a beach dive. We're in about 15 feet of water. You're going to see lots of blackfish, and keep in mind this is mid-August, and I think lots of blackfish anglers think that big blackfish are not inshore this time of year, and it's just simply not true. The water temperature is 73 degrees, and yet these big tog are underneath these rocks, underneath ledges, crevices, and as you can see, they're sleeping, and you can go right up to them. Okay, you saw there was that round thing on the bottom. That's actually a marker. What we've done is we know where the structure is, so before we head out, we take a kayak and we go out with a GPS and we drop flags that have glow sticks on them, and we place those on the structure, and then we just swim out to where the glow sticks are up on these flags, and that keeps us on the rocks where we want to be. These are big boulders. Some are 10, 12, 15 feet high. And you can see any place where there's a ledge, any place they could hide. Here's a porgy. He's asleep too for a second. Plenty of other life around. The colors are certainly nicer when you look at them this way as opposed to when you catch them. Okay, these are very big blackfish. Big white-chinned. They're underneath a huge ledge underneath a rock. There's several of them under there. And we're going to try to get some decent video of these, because these are all, I mean, there's certainly some double-digit ones underneath this ledge. They're all big ones. Okay, so there's two of us diving. My son Michael is doing the filming, and it's pretty difficult. He's got the light in one hand and the camera in the other. Somehow he's managing to maintain his balance. And what we've done is, I was around the other side of the rock. We split up. We each go a different direction. So he's signaling me to come in and help them light up these blackfish so we can get these on video. Okay, here's what we'd really like to find, but this one's a little on the small side, so we're just going to film him. We're not going to bother him. We're not going to pick him up or anything, but at night the lobsters are out crawling around. They're not under rocks as they are in the daytime. The lobster population is way down. We don't see anywhere near as many as we used to, but we still get a few. Several blackfish in a crevice, and these are big ones as well. We're diving just a couple of casts off the beach. These are not within casting range. These are just a little bit out beyond that. Okay, here we go with a little bit better lobster. I'm going to measure this one up. But he's too small. We'll let him go. Okay, you can get pretty close to these at night. The only thing you need to be careful of is that they don't wake up and run into you. And that happened to us when my son was 12. One of these big ones woke up, hit him right in the face, knocked the regulator out of his mouth. But he was calm enough to just go for the surface, made some comment about tasting fish, and then we went right back down again. Okay, here's a much better lobster. No doubt about this one being a keeper. Nice claws on this one. Okay, but he's got a problem, Michael does, because he's got a camera in one hand, light in the other, and he doesn't want this lobster to get lost while he goes and looks for me, so he's going to put the camera aside and grab this one, and this one went in the bag. Okay, more blackfish, but I included this clip because in another 20 seconds or so you're going to see something pretty different that we don't see too often, and I'm pretty sure it's a lizardfish. And you got to watch on the left hand side, right along the rock. Okay, there he is, and there he goes. He just buries himself completely, and we don't get to see that too often. Alright, throughout the video you're seeing all kinds of sparkling in front of the light. So Michael's aimed his light up towards the sky and just waving it back and forth just to show you what's surrounding us the whole time we're diving, or just tens of thousands of whatever these are. I think they could be juvenile spearing. They're either juvenile spearing or sand eels. They're so small and translucent, it's very difficult to tell what they are. Alright, the bottom is loaded with these spider crabs. These things are all over the place. If you creep out easily, you won't be diving at night, because sometimes those things are a couple inches from your head, because you kind of have tunnel vision and you can't see anything except what's in the light. So you never know what's near your head. Here we go with an eel, and this is another creature that we just don't see them during the day. They're only coming out at night. Okay, this one we just can't seem to do justice here. This is a gigantic porgy. This is as big a porgy as I've ever seen, and he's just sitting there between two rocks, and we're trying to get some sense of his size, but it's very hard to tell. I mean, it's a very big one. High off the bottom. The height of the fish is pretty impressive, and there's quite a bit of length there as well. And he's sound asleep. We could probably just tap him into the bag if we wanted him. Okay, here's a real nice lobster. We're going to finish up with this one. This is a real good one. Okay, thanks for watching.